Jo Leute, was geht, Freunde? Seid ihr wieder ready auf unglaubliche Clips in GTA, wollte ich gerade sagen. Nein, und zwar auf dem Kanal von Trend Central. Funny Moments of Instant Regret, also Instant Regret quasi, dass man sofort bereut, was man gemacht hat. Und dieser Mann, ja, der wollte rückwärts rutschen. Und ich glaube, das soll ein Problem sein. Lasst einen Daumen nach oben da, Leute. Und vergesst nicht gerne den Kanal zu abonnieren, damit ihr nichts verpasst. Let's go.
Sometimes we do things with the best intentions in mind, yet it still blows up in our face.
Okay, manchmal machen wir Sachen mit den besten Willen, wir haben einen guten Willen, aber wir machen es sehr, sehr falsch.
Not on for people to regret things, and today I've gathered a whole collection of these moments for your enjoyment. These are times where a refresh button would probably come in handy. Let's get it on. Have you ever seen someone going through with just the worst idea ever? Well, you're about to. Why he decided this—
Oh, der Typ sitzt auf Eis und er denkt sich so, ja, nice Idee mit dem Baumstamm, einmal kurz zu testen, wie es ist. Ja, wie stabil ist das Eis?
This was a good thing to do is a mystery that we'll probably never solve. There's an upside to terrible ideas, though. They're very funny if you're watching from afar. His eyes tell you all you need to know about what he's feeling. He can't believe he did that. Shame he worked that out so late.
Oh, dieses Geräusch.
Many of us out there know that exercise can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. The thing is, many of those people love to brag about how great they are for exercising, and they'll go out of their way to tell you what you're doing wrong.
Bro, der Typ ist echt ripped, also der ist richtig gut trainiert. Aber was will der rechte Typ von ihm?
With your life. That's true even if you're in the middle of exercising.
Er will ihm also sagen, wie die Übung richtig zu machen ist. Na gut.
But luckily for us, that doesn't always pay off. Before telling someone else what they're doing wrong, make sure you're actually doing it right. Sometimes things seem like a good idea for a moment. Then you realize you've never done anything so ridiculous. I understand why he thought that putting cheese into a chocolate fountain could be—
Nein, Käse in eine Schokoladenfontäne. Aber der Käse ist doch viel zu dickflüssig dafür. Leute, das wird gleich ganz, ganz, ganz schlimm werden.
Good. It's like a fondue, right? Wrong. When things go this badly, please take a moment to remember that appliances have an off switch. Otherwise, you're going to end up picking bits of cheese off your house and crying while you eat chicken with unmelted cheese on it. Pranks are childish, but let's face it, it can be so much fun. Until they go wrong, of course. This is a simple prank. He's trying to scare his colleague when she comes through that door. A classic.
Okay, also ich habe das Gefühl, was wird jetzt passieren? Er will jetzt die Person erschrecken. Was wäre meine natürliche Reaktion, wenn ich rauskomme und jemand erschreckt mich von unten? Ich trete. Ich trete mit dem Fuß dagegen.
And it works beautifully, but that woman has the perfect way to get him back without even knowing. Okay. He crafted his own downfall with that simple prank and it's—
Ey, immerhin, sie hat ihr Handy fallen lassen, aber er hat das Handy aufgefangen. Also ist das Handy nicht kaputt. Das hat auch was Gutes.
It's a beautiful moment, even if he doesn't feel like it was very funny right now.
Yeah.
Cutting down trees requires skill and is best left to the professionals. You know what the pros hardly ever do? Try to pull down a tree instead of cutting it down. There's a good reason for that too. Trees are seriously strong. Most machines can't just pull them over.
Wollte der ernsthaft einen Baum ausreißen mit einem Auto? Ja, genau. Oh Gott, ist der dumm.
The bigger the tree, the stronger they are.
Aber ey, immerhin, dass er ein Auto modifiziert. Und zwar hat er jetzt ein Pickup. Also er hat jetzt aus einem SUV, hat jetzt ein Mini-Pickup gebaut.
Car never stood a chance. I can't even see a good reason to pull down that tree. I bet they were just messing around and now have to regret it for years to come while they're walking their way to work. Amazing locations seem to make people think they're better at things than they are. If you've ever gotten lost on a forest hike, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Johnny Depp.
Golf course made—
Hui, wo ist das? Caution. Okay, ist nicht in Deutschland. Aber ich war mal bei so einem Golf-Abschlag-Dingenskirchens. Macht mega viel Spaß. Aber unterschätzt nicht, wie groß das hier wirkt. Also das ist so viel größer. Wenn du davor stehst, das geht hier meterweit in den Boden runter. Das ist sehr hoch in der Luft, ne?
This man think he could golf. Unfortunately, he can't. Don't believe me?
Hat er den Golfschläger weggeworfen?
Watch.
Nein!
You can tell someone isn't a sportsman if they can't even hold onto a golf club. Makes you wonder what that beautiful place looked like after that accident. Nature needs to be respected, not just because it's important or beautiful, but because it seems like it's always out to get you. Don't ever try to damage things for no reason, even if they look totally safe. I know what this guy's thinking. Surely nothing can go wrong if you just...
Was macht er da? Also er schlägt den Baum. Okay, er schlägt den Baum. Alles klar.
Just hits this tree branch. Wrong. Very, very
Oh
wrong.
my God.
Why was he hitting the tree in the first place? I doubt he even knows anymore. He's too busy focusing on how much he regrets it. Since phones with cameras are the norm, everyone thinks they're a photographer. But you quickly discovered that's not true when you get professional camera equipment in your hands. Suddenly, photography isn't so easy. Then again, this guy looks like he knows what he's doing with that expensive camera.
Ich sehe schon, was da passieren wird. Leute, dieses Gimbal oder diese Dingens, das beugt sich schon richtig nach vorne. Das knickt schon fast um. Oh.
Camera mount. Maybe he's going to be all right, or not. Oh well, there goes his savings. Maybe he should have put his phone on that thing instead. It's not heavy enough to fall off your overpriced stick.
Whee.
We'd all love a sports car. Some people work their whole lives for one, but the thing is, because...
Oh. Habt ihr den Film Need for Speed gesehen? Ich fand den gut. Ich fand den Film gut. Ich fand ihn wirklich gut. Ich war im Kino. Ich fand ihn nice. Mein Kollege sagte, ist Fast and Furious Abklatsch. So, ich so, ja, ich habe Fast and Furious nicht gesehen, aber ich fand den Film ganz gut, weil er hat so ungefähr die Story von Hot Pursuit gemacht. So. Hot Pursuit hatte, by the way, keine Story, also ein schlechtes Beispiel, aber ja, es war eine gute Story, es war okay. War nice. War cool. Und war teuer. Die Autos waren echt.
Long to get your hands on one? Most people aren't really used to a car with that sort of power when they finally manage to take one home. They don't drive like a normal car either. They're also so fast that they can get much further than a normal car before you can even react and fix what you've done.
Der hat's einfach geschafft, in einem Gas geben 3 Autos zu beschädigen.
He never thought he'd regret getting that car.
No.
It's important to stop for a moment and look at the world around you. Of course, there are all sorts of reasons for that, but there are also much more practical reasons for it. You might just be missing something that's staring you right in the face. Like this girl. She thinks she's looking at the world, but is she really? If she was, she would have anticipated this accident. Everyone knew that was going to happen, except her. Live and learn, I guess. Enjoying life is the best way to live, but sometimes it really does feel like bad luck waits to strike right at the moment you decide you're having fun. This guy's making his job more exciting by not doing the job and dancing instead, but he's about to regret it.
Es ist doch rutschiger Boden. Es ist doch rutschig.
Shame, just as he was getting into it. Then again, maybe it has nothing to do with bad luck and everything to do with dancing on a wet floor.
It was at this moment that
there are loads of people in the world who will never get near an airplane. Very few people get up close and personal with a jet like this. These guys are pretty lucky then, but they know machinery like this can be dangerous, which is why they're sure to duck when the jet's turning. Maybe they should have picked a better spot to sit though, and they thought they were doing so well. It's not every day you get to regret a child's dream job. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. No saying is more true than that. This man was racing against the freeze. You might know him if you're a baseball fan. Basically, he's unbeatable. So you have to wonder why this guy was celebrating before he even won. The crowd wasn't cheering for him though. They were cheering for the freeze, who was rapidly taking the lead from
Wer ist the Freeze? Ist das irgendein Iceman?
His cocky opponent. This gives a whole new meaning to the term left him in the dust. Sometimes people mess up so badly that they leave everyone watching wondering what actually happened there. This guy is definitely one of those people.
Nein.
Alright, so his car's flooded. But there's something you might miss in this clip because you're looking at all the water. He's getting
Wo kommt das ganze Wasser her plötzlich?
Out of the car. That means he was driving the car with all the water inside. No, I have no idea what happened either. But whatever happened, he's definitely not happy.
No.
If something can go wrong, it usually will. Especially if you're trying something that frightens you a little.
Das ist eine Pfanne, die, dessen Griff angeklammert ist. Ich glaube, jetzt werdet ihr herausfinden, warum das nicht so eine nice Idee ist.
Like this guy. You can just tell he's not confident in what he's attempting, and I don't blame him for being tentative. I don't know what he's trying to flip in that pan. It's definitely not a pancake, and let's face it, the only thing that anyone should ever try flipping is a pancake.
Oh, es ist noch ein Gasherd, es ist alles so schwer zu putzen. Nein.
But at least he won't be trying it again anytime soon. Logic dictates that the more expensive something is, the more careful you should be when handling it. A lot of people seem to do the complete opposite, though. Normal people will never understand it, but these guys definitely think it's a good idea.
Wollen die gerade einen Marshmallow grillen anhand des Feuers von einem Lamborghini? Weird Flex. Aber ist der nicht auch extrem anfällig dafür, Flammen zu fangen?
To combine this sports car and fire. It was never going to end well. Cars can burn. And as we all expected, they did set the car alight. I wonder how much it's going to cost to repair that damage. More than
Das ist ein ganzer Motor. Das ist wie bei einer Formel 1, wenn du deinen Motor einfach, wenn der Platz, also es ist erst das Kühlmittel und hier spätestens hier musst du den Motor ausmachen. Spätestens hier musst du sofort ausmachen. Du kannst ihn nicht mehr ausrollen lassen, weil das Kühlmittel ist ausgelaufen. Das siehst du hier schon, ist komplett ausgelaufen. Hoffentlich ist es nicht Benzin.
Most people have in the bank, I'll bet.
Aber ja, Leute, nices Video. War echt interessant. Hat wieder richtig Bock gemacht. Leute, ich hoffe, euch hat das Video gefallen. Lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben da, wenn es euch gefallen hat. Und abonniert den Kanal, damit ihr keine weiteren Videos verpasst. Und ganz wichtig, aktiviert auch die Glocke, Leute, damit ihr immer eine Benachrichtigung kriegt, wenn das nächste Reaction-Video kommt. Wir sehen uns im nächsten Video. IDs raus, haut rein und ciao.